I think this is a really proud day for my people. You know, my people, of course, being debate bros, because after much teasing, we have finally arrived. The ultimatum. Marjorie Taylor Greene says AOC has agreed to the Green New Deal debate. Oh, baby. Now, the context behind this, by the way, is absolutely spectacular. So essentially, Marjorie Taylor Greene both repudiated the Green New Deal and challenged AOC to a debate over it before actually reading it. Look at this tweet. I'm glad I ran into you today, AOC, to plan our debate about the Green New Deal. After I finish reading all 14 pages, like we agreed, I'll schedule the time for our debate. Oh, hey, you, AOC, I see you looking there in the hallway. You wait. After I'm done reading this, all 14 pages of this bill that I've already spent months and months publicly criticizing, it's time. Are you sure she's not just lying that AOC agreed? Hold on. Okay, we're going to get to that. Just chill. Hold on. So, Marjorie Taylor Greene has been gunning for this for a while. Because Marjorie Taylor Greene is unironically acting like the stereotype of a debate bro, where she's wrong and angry and stupid, but she is desperately and insecurely trying to compensate for this by pressing as hard as she can for some kind of public, incident. Now, as some of the extremely comedic timing aware people in chat have been so keen to inform me, we don't actually have confirmation that AOC has agreed to this. Marjorie Taylor Greene has just been spouting off about it as though it's actually happened. Now, whether or not AOC takes this debate, and actually I think that she will, because I feel like she would have publicly denied by now if she had no interest in doing it. I think it'd be nice, okay, if we could do ourselves a bit of a constructive engagement here. What if we gave AOC some hot debate tips, okay? Not that she needs my help. Well, with her being, an incredibly accomplished and widely beloved politician with, many supporters and a crack team of dozens of political analysts who are collectively more intelligent than I could ever hope to be. But, it's about the fun. It's the fun of the thing, it's the, yeah. Vosh in my left ear, exactly, AOC goes in there, she adjusts the headpiece. I lean into my microphone in an NSA base, okay? AOC, can test, 1 2 3, 1 2 3, can you hear me? Okay. All right, very good. Now look at her, look at Marjorie Taylor Greene, eye contact, okay, very good. Ask her if she loves black people. Do it. AOC, there's no time, do it. It's do you have the list of soy jacks that I prepared for you? Do you have them print right there? Yes. Okay. See the one with the facial hair right there. Lift that one up. Say, this is you. As you lift it up. Okay. Yeah, Coconut Island. Okay. Pose her this hypothetical. Your plane crashes on an island. Stop. It'd be good. It would be good. Anyway, it's, first of all, and we really cannot let this go, how spectacularly funny it is that Marjorie Taylor Greene pushed for this debate before reading the actual legislation that she has apparently based her entire existence off opposing. And then it's like, after I finish reading all 14 pages. Is this meant to be sarcastic? You know what I mean? If it is, like if this is some kind of joke about how thin the policy is, then it really didn't land. This is not a good, if it was an attempt at humor, it really fell flat, because I have to be incredibly charitable to read that in. Yeah, I think she just thinks 14 is a really big number. Well, guys, for those of you who don't know, the Green New Deal isn't really a policy. The Green New Deal is just a collection of aspirations and goals. If you've actually read the legislation, which I did a while ago, hold on. Green New Deal text. If you actually look at the text that's present there, It really just goes over a list of goals that America should achieve. Here, document cloud. Do we have this here? Yeah, look at this. This isn't really like policy. Look here. Resolution, we found that human activity is the predominant cause of climate change. It's going to do a lot of bad stuff. We should do this, blah, blah, blah. Like, look, it's 14 pages, but look at the fucking font size and the kerning and the line spacing here. This is 14 pages, sure, but I think this has the same amount of content on it of like 3 or 4 pages in regular spacing. So, yeah. After I finish reading your communist screed. Yeah, this is like a children's book. Now, that's not an insult. Yeah, where's the tweet where she said she finished reading it? Can somebody link it? Now, that's not an insult to the content of the Green New Deal. The actual content of the Green New Deal is basically just like, here are timelines and goals that we should hit. This is the thing we should do. This is the thing we should do. This is the thing we should do. Policy actually enacting these things would require thousands of pages to actually explain the details by which these things would take place. So it's not really policy. It's basically, well, I mean, the debate's going to be, do you think climate change exists? Do you think climate change is being caused by humans? Do you think human beings can forestall or reverse the effects of climate change? And what can we do to reverse or forestall it, assuming all the previous positions are true? That's basically all that they're going to get to. And that just turns into the same old climate change debate that we've seen over and over and over. Though it's going to be funny if it actually does go through with AOC and MTG, in large part because of their, let's say, different rhetorical styles, AOC is a smart lady, my personal opinion. MTG, maybe not so much so. My also personal opinion, the experience that I have had in seeing what she has been up to does not seem like a spectacular. Why would you announce that you finally finished reading it? Why would you do that? Once I'm done reading your children's book worth of policy proposals. Huh. I've finished your children's book of policy proposals. Proud of her for demonstrating her literacy. Now, there are some people who are concerned. Let's say the debate actually goes through. There are some people who are concerned that this is a waste of time on AOC's part, and I'm not going to lie with you guys. I kind of believe that. AOC never actually responded to Ben Shapiro's billions of attempts at getting her attention for a debate, and that's a good thing because AOC is a real politician who actually believes real things and does real things with real change and real power. And Ben Shapiro is Ben Shapiro, who bags his single planks of wood after going to Home Depot. What's he going to do with that wood? I don't know. He probably threw it away when he got home. He probably wanted to walk out of there carrying a big stack of lumber, but then he saw that lumber prices are up like 3,000% because of COVID and some other reasons. So he just bought one plank, but he didn't want to get splinters, so he got it put in a bag. Then he walked out there, went back to his house, and then just put it in the trash, That's my guess. That's actually my guess, by the way. That wasn't sarcasm. It is funny, but it wasn't a joke. I actually do think that's what happened. Now, AOC didn't dignify Ben Shapiro there. Now, Marjorie Taylor Greene, as Pow Pow Draft points out, is an actual politician somehow. But I think that actually, with terms of respectability, she's below Ben Shapiro. I believe that. I do believe that's true. So I'm not entirely sure. I mean, here's how this can go, like best case scenario. Okay, best case scenario is AOC and Marjorie Taylor Greene debate. Now, AOC is smarter and going to be better prepared and can actually read, which means that over the course of the debate, AOC is almost certainly going to provide better arguments. Now, rhetorically, who will come off better? Rhetoric is difficult. AOC, well, anyone can be as right as rain, and it can still be difficult for them to look like they came off better. There are plenty of screaming idiot lunatics who end up looking better than the more educated debate counterparts just because they're familiar with the right bumper sticker slogans and talking points. It's also important to point out, by the way, who has the potential to be swayed. See, Marjorie Taylor Greene's audience has been bombarded with has been bombarded with arguments in favor of the existence of climate change their entire lives. Being that climate change exists, is man-made, and is preventable, invariably they've come into contact with arguments for those points from time to time. Which means that I sincerely doubt anyone who likes Marjorie Taylor Greene is going to be swayed in the slightest by anything AOC has to say. I'll put it another way. If you like Marjorie Taylor Greene, you're cognitively dysfunctional, and I sincerely doubt AOC's arguments are going to work on you. On the other hand, I feel like most people who like AOC have probably already written off anything Marjorie Taylor Greene could conceivably say, so I don't think there's any possibility of, like, any group of people being swayed either way. It's certainly not going to be a good faith conversation on Marjorie Taylor Greene's side, which means the only thing that we're actually going to get from this is media buzz. Now, here's the question for you guys. Where are we going to get more media buzz from? Right-wingers clip-chimping segments of the debate to make it look like Marjorie Taylor Greene owned AOC? Or the rest of the media just presenting the debate and saying AOC won because she clearly did? In my opinion, in all likelihood, this is going to provide way more media buzz for the right. In my personal belief, way more for the right. Because this is what they want. That's why Marjorie Taylor Greene wants to debate this so bad. People like AOC don't really want to debate this on their own because the legitimacy of this science is pretty undisputed elsewise. So it's really just to the benefit of people wanting that attention. So is this a good idea? Should this actually be done? I don't really know. Maybe optically it's better to accept the challenge, and maybe AOC is a trick up her sleeve, you know? Maybe AOC will open into her argument and then, I don't know, suplex Marjorie Taylor Greene, which would be a strong argument. I can't really say. Whatever happens, I'm sure it's going to be funny as hell. And by the way, you know, I talk about generating media buzz. You know what other media source is going to be covering the result of that debate? This guy. So, hey, content farm me up, motherfuckers. Absolutely. Line me up. I am ready, okay? I cannot wait. We live debate analysis, okay? We're going to get into the deep, the nitty-gritty. I'm going to be the John Madden to this, all right? Oh, it's going to be so good. How can I complain? Always thinking content. Goddamn right. ATC. Always thinking come.